We are back for another 2 days of training, so this is the weekend now. We're 1 week out from 70.3 and Ironman Cairns. It's going to be a big weekend. Today I have a easy run and then a long ride this afternoon, and then tomorrow we have a long run, a short spin out of the legs, and then a swim. It's about 7 a.m. now and I have to be somewhere at 10, so I've got to get this done quickly, get ready, and yeah, hopefully it'll feel good. So we are 8K in, 5K left. I just started the next loop, which will take us home. But the best thing about running here is that there's water fountains everywhere. So you don't have to bring water, and there's always going to be multiple places to stop, even when you're running through neighborhoods. Let's knock this out, 5 more K. Okay, run is done. I think it was around 13K. When I was at the end, because the pedestrians here don't have the right of way, which is very different than what I'm used to, and it's a little bit annoying when you're running at the roundabouts, you have to stop until there's no traffic. And so I accidentally paused, finished, and saved the activity. And so it saved us 2 runs, but anyway, I think the total Ks is around 13, and then the average pace was somewhere between 5:35 and 5:40. Again, it took a long time to warm up into this, but I think that that's because in this run loop that I do through the Canimbala neighborhoods and then a little bit up Lake Morris, you kind of front all of the hills and all of the incline, and so the back 5, 6, 7K feel really easy because you've done all the work, so it's just either flat or downhill. So you either feel like you've really eased into it nicely or you're just going downhill. But either way, run done. It's 8:45, 9 o'clock now. I have to get ready and then ride in the afternoon. Okay, so it is about 2 o'clock. I've just gotten home. I stopped for some food on the way home because I was a little bit hungry. I was supposed to do a long ride this afternoon, but it's quite windy outside, and I don't really want to ride 4 or 5 hours into straight headwinds, and I don't want to ride on the trainer for 4 or 5 hours. So we're gonna push the long ride to tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna do the second run. I'll do that today instead. So it'll be a double run day, and then the second run will have hills. Tomorrow morning we'll do the long ride and then swim in the afternoon, and then on Monday we'll do the long run, and the long run I think it's 4 to 5 by 2K at 70.3 race pace, which I'll knock out on the Cairns 70.3 run course, all the quality in that run. And yeah, that'll be good. And then we've got a little bit of a bonus activity signed up for next weekend as well, which you'll see, and I'll bring you along for that. I'm really excited. After everything that's happened in the past week or two, it'll be nice to just grind it out and see how fast we can go. So I have a little bit of work to do, and then I will see you on the run tonight. I am off for run number 2 of the day. It's just going to be between 10 and 15K with some hills in there. I'm going to a park to do that because it's nice and it's a beautiful day and it's shady right now. So yeah, on the way back from town, after I stopped for some lunch/snack, I stopped at the police station again just because I wanted to clear up some things from the crash, and I've been having some difficulties with the people involved, and I just wanted to see if they had any advice or anything that could help. They informed me that I now have to go through the legal system, so I have to hire a lawyer or solicitor to send in a letter of demand and then go through whatever magistrate court system that I have to do for small claims. But needless to say, the whole thing has been very, very frustrating. One, because I'm here alone, and so as much support that my friends and family can give me, they're not here. And so it's just really hard to deal sometimes. And today was definitely one of those days because it's just so frustrating, and I don't know the system here very well, which makes it a little bit worse. And then I'm also on the time crunch, and so it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. But we're running it now, and hopefully the run will help make life feel a little bit better, endorphins and all. But yeah, I gotta bang this one out, and then dinner, and then early to bed because I want to get up early for the ride tomorrow to try to beat out some of the wind and just knock that out, because the later in the day it gets, the less I'm gonna want to do it. So, see you on the run. I'm like 1K into this run, and I can already tell you it's gonna feel pretty bad. Oh my god. The legs just feel like garbage. But it's okay. They can't all be winners, and it's just easy, so it doesn't really matter. Alrighty, so I'm like 12K in. I'm almost done. I'm averaging like 530Ks, I think. Yeah. I seem to warm up into these runs pretty well, which I'm grateful for because they usually start out feeling pretty bad. But yeah, like 2.5, 3K left, and then we're done. Alright, the run is done. It was just over 15K, maybe 15.2, 15.3K. I think I was around just under 530K average, which I'll take. It was just the out and back along that path, which is really nice, and then I threw in some hills at the end. Felt good. I warmed up into it really nicely. It didn't start out feeling that great. The legs kind of felt a bit heavy, but once I was 3, 4, 5K in, it felt smooth. So I will definitely take that for almost a 30K run day. And then tomorrow morning, I want to be out of the house by 6:30 to do a 4 or 5 hour ride. And then we'll head south because they have a lot of country roads there that aren't as heavily trafficked. And the wind is blowing south-southeast tomorrow, and it's going to get to like 30, 40K an hour. So I want to try to be home by then. But either way, I'll have a bit of a headwind on the way back, which is fine. It'll just build a little like mental resilience. But I just don't want to start and finish midday with a headwind. And I also want to swim tomorrow. So that's the plan for now. It may change a little bit in the morning depending on how I feel. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow. So it's Sunday, long ride today. When I woke up this morning, it was raining, so I don't have any rain cycling clothes. I also don't have any winter cycling clothes. It was going to get really cold. So I thought I'll just swap the swim and the bike and just bike in the afternoon and suck it up and take the headwind on the way home. And then right now I'm just off to the grocery store to get some food because I have to meal prep today as well. So we'll meal prep, swim, and then in the afternoon go for a bike. It is long ride time. I've just got a 70-mile loop programmed in. There's a road near here that you can get out and back, and I think there's a bit of a climb there, maybe a couple hundred feet, just if I need more time because it's going to be about 4.5 hours. So we've got 2 bottles that I'm taking with me, 750 and a 950. The 950 has 80 grams of carbs. The other one is just water. And then we have a flow gel. And then in here, I've just got the rest of these little lollies and then 3 Morton 160s just in case. But yeah, hopefully there'll be somewhere I can fill up bottles just because I think I'll probably go through everything. Should be about 4.5 hours, and I'll see you out there. So we are 25 minutes in, and I hit the train tracks, and my makeshift BTA completely fell off. You can see the bolt here, and this was secured on here with 1 bolt, so that sucks. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to carry this in my pocket and just or I'll put the bottle in the frame now because this is ridiculous, and we'll figure out the BTA situation with zip ties later. But yeah, 25 minutes in, we've got about 60 more miles left. The good thing is that when the bottle was up here, I couldn't put the liter bottle up there because my knees would hit it when I ride. So now we can put the liter bottle in on the down tube, and then this one I'll just keep on my back. That's the only good thing. But yeah. Okay, we're like, let me see, an hour in. It is windy out here, and the roads are kind of rough because they're all pebble paved. I can either do wind or rough roads, but the combo is like, my God. But it's nice out here, look. You got the mountains in the back, and then whatever these fields are. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's just fucking windy out here. I'm gonna have to deflate a bit on the wheels, on the tires, because I can't. Like, I'm kind of going crazy and getting mad. And you only get mad because of wind, rough roads, which lower the tires, or low carbs. So yeah, this ride is gonna take a little bit longer just because of how windy it is, but keep going. We are just over halfway. We're 40 miles in. Did the out and back to Yungaborough, and then now I've just got like three small loops that like continuously go down south, and then we just shoot back up north. I'm just chilling here on the side of the road. Just had a bit of a snack. You may be able to hear the wind. It's actually not bad, to be honest. The problem is just that from the accident, I bruised the inside of my leg really badly, and then I also bruised like the bottom of my pelvis. So it hurts a bit to sit on a bike, and then it really hurts to be in TT. And so I'm just not comfortable. My pelvis is fucking bruised. I'm kind of out of fluids. I just brought these 2 bottles, but it's freaking hot out here. And so I'm gonna have to stop at a park in one of the loops to get some to refill the bottles. This one is turning into a bit of a grind. Hopefully, now that I finished the Haribo lolly snakes, I'm gonna crack open the Flow Gel, which is 90, and then I'm gonna try to finish off this bottle, which has 80 in it, and this one is still pretty full. It just kind of tastes like garbage. But before I keep talking nonsense, like, we gotta get this ride done, so I'll see you hopefully at home or closer to the finish. Look what I found. I'm like a little over 50 miles in a town called Gordonvale, which, my God, takes me back to rural Georgia. This looks like every other town in the middle of the state. Oh my God. See, they've got like the little main street that's like absolutely desolate. And then the only difference, I guess, is that they have public water and public toilets here. Because in rural Georgia, they don't have public anything. So yeah, gonna fill these up, get something to drink, and then finish this ride. Because I am done. We're home. Ride is done. The total was like 73 miles, so like 115, 120K. I was cooking on the way back. I shotgunned the Precision, the 90-gram Flow Gel, and then was feeling fantastic. So yeah, I had the 80-gram bottle, the 90-gram Flow Gel, the rest of those lollies, which were probably 70 grams of carbs, and then I had a 40-gram Morton Gel as well, and the total ride was just about 4 hours. So yeah, time for dinner, and we will see you tomorrow for the long run. Alrighty, so it is Monday afternoon. I just got back from the long run. It was 25K with 3x2K at 70.3 race pace, and I did the K repeats on the Esplanade where the race course is. It went well. I felt a little bit dull, a little bit flat, but it is what it is. We are less than 1 week out, so I'm very, very excited for today. I'm just gonna pop off to go swim, another 2.5K one-armed. But I will see you in the next video, which will be 70.3 Cairns race weekend.